Listening to your goals and dreams is our top priority at West Tennessee Bank. Benefit from our more than 100 years of experience and visit our Henderson branch today. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you. West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
First item on the agenda is item A, minutes. Are there any corrections or amendments to the minutes? Correction. That's on page 1. Emily Hunt. Let's see. Next to last paragraph. Okay. Yeah. Any other corrections or amendments to the minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes as amended.
Have a motion to approve the minutes as amended. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. All those in favor signify by aye. Aye. All opposed signify by no. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda are accounts. If you have any question on accounts, please give us the page number. Next item on the agenda is delegations. Is there anybody that would like to address the board at this time? I think Mr. Sewell's here, but he is here for agenda items, so we'll get with him on the agenda item. No delegations. Next item on the agenda is item D. Take action on the 2021 city budget and tax rate. We'll open up the public hearing on our proposed budget. Does anybody like to address an open hearing on our budget for oral comment? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing and we'll consider the 2020-2021 budget tax rate ordinance on the final reading. Nothing's changed, right?
Nothing's changed since your last meeting, and we have to start over, so it's the same document you saw last month. We did pass it on the first reading last month, so we are here for the final reading.
I'll make the motion we approve the budget ordinance number 531 on the second reading.
Have a motion approved on the second reading. Do I have a second? I have a second. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Phelps? Yes. Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Ferris?
Yes.
4 voted in favor, 1 absent. Excuse me, 5 voted in favor, 1 absent. I can't count.
Motion carried. Motion carried. Next item on the agenda is to consider the 2021 utility operation and capital budget. Jim and Darryl. This is the same budget we
discussed in the last meeting. We haven't made any changes.
Like the city budget, this only requires a motion of the board. We are approving the operations budget as well as the asset
changes since our last discussion. I make a motion to approve the utility budget.
A motion to approve the utility budget. Do I have a second?
Second.
Do I have a second? Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye. Aye. All opposed signify by no. Motion carried. Next action is item L, take action on municipal rezoning request of tax parcel 29.00, Church County Tax Map 046C, Group J, owned by John Paul Robinson, and 31.00, Church County Tax Map 046, owned by Randall Edward Jones, located on US Highway 45 South from B4 Highway Business to B1 General Business. These parcels are located in the proposed hotel tip area. We'll open it, well, I'll tell you first, let's let, Brent, you want to tell us where we're at here before we open up the public hearing?
Right, y'all are all aware of the TIF zone that's been approved by the city and county. We've been working on that for several months. What the planning commission wanted to do was to make sure that all of that entire zone was in one zoning district. So they looked at that, weighed the pros and cons, and decided that there were two districts represented there, so they wanted to go to the B1 general business district. When they looked at the parcels that were already zoned there was two in the TIF that were not zoned B1. So those two parcels are the ones they're trying to get rezoned. Had a positive recommendation from the planning commission, and it just clean everything up and make everything in the same zone.
At this time, I'd open this up, since it is a rezoning, I'll open it up for a public hearing. If anybody would like to address the board, pro or con on the rezoning? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing, turn it over to the board's pleasure.
I had to catch Jim's help on the map, because I had to be sure which two parcels on that map were it. The one, if I understand right, it's the one right there on West Main at the intersection, the one closest to West Main, the closest to the intersection on West Main. That small one there is one of them.
Yes, there's a little confusion on the map on page F3 because it contains multiple parcels number 29, depending on which tax map it's on. If you just quickly look at it, the biggest 29 you find, parcel number, is actually a property across the 4-lane, which would be on the west side of 45. That is not the 29 we're rezoning. The 29 in question is a property owned by John Paul Robinson, which fronts on West Main, just east of 4-lane. And then, of course, the bigger tract, 31, is the one that belongs to Randall Jones. So that is a little confusion with multiple parcels 29. We need to catch that to keep this.
I would move for the rezoning for that.
I have a motion to accept the planning commission's recommendation to move for it to be rezoned. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Phelps?
Yes.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Ferris?
Yes.
5 vote in favor, 1 absent.
Since there was one absent, we cannot entertain the second reading. We'll just put that on next month's meeting. Next item is item G, consider bids received on paving construction materials for use by the Public Works Department till June 30th, 2021.
There's reported in your packet, item number G. Every year we bid our materials that we use in the Public Works Department, also some from the Utility Department for gravel, culverts, sand, concrete, etc. And then we also bid paving. Paving is the one item that's actually laid in place by the company. Otherwise, it's just the materials delivered to Henderson. We have given you a report with asterisk beside the low bidders. There is no tie bids this time. Sometimes we have that. The hot mix and the binder this time went to Air Paving is low bidder. Michael Franks is the culverts. If you have any questions, Carter or myself will be more than happy to answer those.
Motion for us to approve these low bids.
Yes, sir.
So moved. Motion to approve the low bids. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify no. Motion carries. Item H, adopt a resolution authorizing application for safety partners grant through the city insurance pool. Funds shall be used for employee safety equipment.
Each year we have the opportunity to apply to our insurance company, PT Partners, used to be the TML Risk Management Pool, to apply for a small grant, it's a 50/50 match on grant, and the funds are to be used for employee safety. We've used it for different things through the years. We have been lucky enough to get it each year. The normal amount, the total expenditure has to be $4,000. They reimburse us $2,000. It could possibly be only $3,000 this year, where that's only getting the grant back for $1,500, because our premium, it's based on premium level, and our premium is right on the line. So that's how they look at it. We have discussed at the department head meeting. We are going to, last year the fire department utilized it, I think we turned out the year around to do it correctly. This year we're going to use it for the other departments. We're going to get safety vests and some other safety equipment for the employees is what we're going to use it for.
If I remember right, we do this every year, it's for stuff we were gonna buy anyway.
Yes, it's materials we're going to have to buy anyway, so it just gives us an opportunity to do that.
It's a no-brainer.
I'll make a motion that we apply for the grant.
So motion to approve the resolution. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second. Any discussion on the resolution? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Selby? Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Ferris?
Yes.
All voted in favor, one absent.
The next item on the agenda is item I, discuss the fire chief position vacancy due to retirement of Fire Chief Lynn Bryant.
I have sent y'all an email sort of outlining your options when it comes to replacing the fire chief. Lynn Bryant's a good chief for us, served approximately 12 years. 12 years with the fire department, has done an excellent job, but he has retired. He is no longer working. He has got some time left on the payroll, but he is not going to be working any more shifts. So we need to start the process of having him replaced. I laid out 3 possible options that you have. It's up to you totally how to go about doing this. First option, and the simplest option, of course, is to just promote the assistant fire chief to the chief's position. If you do that, as what my note said to you, I'd probably recommend have a meeting with your assistant chief, Greg Lippert, discuss the position, discuss his qualifications, and just basically how the round table to discuss, what y'all feel like the department needs to do and what he needs to do as chief. And then y'all can make your decisions after that. Second option would be is for you to open up the position for anybody within the fire department to apply. That's the second option, and then you have interviews, et cetera, and make your selection then. Or the third, which is always an option, is for y'all to open it up to anybody, both within and without the department, take applications, decide how you want to advertise, and then review the applications received and make the selection. So it's totally up to y'all how you want to handle it, but I think it's time we sort of start moving that direction. I don't expect any action tonight, other than if you do want to discuss Assistant Chief Leopard, then maybe we need to set that meeting with him.
I would say that I'm opposed to 3 already. Option 3.
Okay.
So that out the door. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know about the other board members, but I think we've got enough qualified men in our department and stuff to take care of that if we need to get one. And I'm sure Greg's qualified extremely well himself. So I'd like to suggest that okay with other board members, option 3, take it off the table. I would agree.
Actually,
I had thought about how we should at least open it up to big. That was just to give everybody opportunity that has interest, and even if we don't choose anyone but Mr. Our current chief, we still know that others are interested, because without giving them an opportunity to express their interest, then they kind of feel shut out, and I don't want that.
I think the job requirement, you have to have 5 years full-time fire service position.
That is the way the job description is drafted. Now, that is y'all's job description, so that is not set in stone. Y'all are the ones that have the power to amend those qualifications any way you see fit. That was a draft. We did work with the impasse, we worked with the fire department, trying to come up with the best job description we thought we could. But if you have some problems with that job description, or you want to make them strong, the requirements stronger or more lax, that's totally up to the board.
Basically, we'll have like two or three full-time
We
firemen.
have 3 full-time firemen in the department.
Right, so you know that we've got 3 we're looking at. And, all of them, I'm sure that if you went to all 3 of them and asked them who they wanted to be the chief, I'm sure all the other 2 would say they want very good. But that's neither here nor there. But I think we sit down with everybody before next meeting, whatever, because some kind of, I think they're pretty close to pretty much guys for it. And I don't know how we feel about each other. We're all, it's kind of a brotherhood up there. So that's just up to the board.
Sounds like picking option 2, man, but there's only one anyway.
Yeah, but it gives everybody an opportunity to express their aspirations.
That's true. It does give them an opportunity to be but it gives the practice to send a resume.
Well, that's true.
And everybody needs a little practice to do a resume every once in a while. So I'm not opposed to the option 2, but
But I agree, I'm opposed to option 3.
yeah.
Option 2 still keeps it in our department. So I'm going to lean toward option 2 also.
Well, do you want to set a deadline and have a meeting to review what applications are made at a future date between now and the next meeting? And then that way y'all can, once I have the applications, we can set up interviews for whoever applies, and y'all can hold those on that night, and then you'll make your decisions at probably the August meeting.
Well, it gives us an opportunity to do the chief and we'll get to see the assistant chief
Yes.
possibly be also.
Yeah, okay. That would be easy for us to do.
Of course, it is the chief's decision on who gets the positions below him, but there's no, I understand what you're saying. It does give you some insight into the other qualifications of other members.
You gotta know what kind of bench strength you have, so.
Okay.
How about if we just submit some dates to y'all by email, and y'all can let us know what dates you want? And we'll give
Y'all got
fire
y'all,
department,
go ahead and set the date
I
now.
don't have mine, I know mine.
when we get,
I will get with y'all as early as tomorrow, to give you some possible dates. And then we'll just have that deadline for applications, anybody wanting to apply. And then I'll go ahead and schedule whoever applies for an interview at that night.
We post it for a week, and say what our policy is.
Well, this being a department head is totally up to y'all. You know, a week will be plenty of time.
So we could post it the first of the week, if you don't post it tomorrow.
I'll probably post it tomorrow.
Okay, post it tomorrow, and then you should have
They'll
it.
know, trust me, they'll know before the end of the night.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do that.
All right.
And then we'll set, I'll get with everybody about a possible date and time.
2/3 over here tonight.
Yeah, 2/3 over here.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is item J, consider taking bids on roof repair, coating, and utility operation building in the city maintenance shop. Darrell?
We looked at that roof and had several qualified people look at that roof, and I think we're to a point now where we know what the options are as far as what repairs need to be done and things like that, so we have enough night, I think we're going to write spec and advertise it, and we didn't have money in the budget that, we're just approved to do additional repairs to that facility.
We also, last year, did the office area maintenance shop. We did not do the shop itself. And we do need to go ahead and do that roof. So with us going to bid anyway, and because the part for the shop was more than the $10,000 with the previous contractor and the previous project process, I thought it would be good to go ahead and bid both at the same time, and that way one company can do both, we might get a little better prices. So, with y'all's approval, we'll try to bid both projects at the same time.
I'll make a motion, we give the approval, go ahead and do the plan.
Have a motion Go out on bid. Have a second?
Second.
Have a second. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed signify by no. Okay, next item on the agenda is item K, consider request for a four-way stop at the intersection of Crook Avenue and Second Street. Mr. Sewell contacted me, and I promised him that I would put this on the agenda so he can address the board on this issue.
First off, let me thank you for having moved to Henderson right from New York City right before the pandemic. I can't tell you how grateful I am to be here. We're grateful for the work that you guys are doing. That four-way stop, there's on Crook, there are two other intersections. Both of those are four-way stops. And between here and that intersection, I counted about 11 elementary age children on both sides of the street there. There is also some confusion when people come up to it. I see a lot of people stopping, slowing down, stopping there, and some confusion as to whether or not there's a stop. So I see to be a stop sign there. So changing from a two-way to a four-way.
Like you say, they're already marked other two.
Yeah.
I catch myself doing that same thing. I stop anyway, which is just as dangerous. So, yes, understand.
One thing that we've done previous on these issues is let the police department do a crash study plus a car count to report back to us their findings and their recommendations. Let them have the recommendations on it too.
And one thing I thought of was the fact that we have a device that can discreetly do all of that for us, but I'd like it to be done after school starts back. Obviously, our streets are designed to move traffic, and we've already got a couple of four-way stops on the street. I'm interested in the speed and the traffic count, but I think it needs to be done when school's in session.
The busier time.
Well, it's more accurate. It tells us more about the need for doing it. So that's why I say set it up maybe in August perhaps. Does it measure, I can't remember, does it measure both ways at the same time, or you have to do?
It's the box that we have to monitor speed and traffic in is one directional. And we can actually, what we can do is we can set up like it would be right to do it 1 week in one direction, then turn it around and do it the other direction. And it will give us a breakdown on the speed, the average speed, how many cars come through. It'll give us a lot of that. We can do that. We can do it after the first week of August or something. Like I said, we can do the full 7 days in one direction, then turn around and give it 7 days. Because the way the device is, it will show us what day of the week is peak and all that. It's pretty high-tech box.
I feel better making a decision with making an educated decision and having the facts. So I think that we can move forward with doing those studies.
You can also be able to do some crash study too, right?
We can. The mayor talked to Chief Davis on vacations week, so the mayor reached out to me earlier in the week about this, and we've looked at some preliminary crash data. We haven't got any real deep yet, but I can't recall the last crash we worked at that intersection. You guys do
I've actually worked on that myself.
Yeah, it's been several years ago.
Also, you got the nurse
I'm gonna say just by what we've looked at already this week, that intersection is probably a more busier intersection than the 4th and Crook intersection is. But 3rd and Crook will by far be the busiest intersection. We'll be happy to see it.
The reason we originally put the four-way stop at 4th and Crook was people, when they put that new road through there, curve it back around, people would get a head of steam coming into town. And that's, we did it there for safety and to slow it down. I don't know whether, I'll be interested to see the speed and stuff. Is there a way also to measure with just a counter across the road or something, the level of traffic on 2nd Street, just not the speed or anything? Stop anyway.
We could coordinate with Carter at the same time we put our machine up, he can put his counter up, that way we can get an accurate on those streets.
they cut it down from 2 weeks to 4 weeks.
Good deal. More comfortable us doing that, report back.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, next item on the agenda is consider approving the purchase of 2 police vehicles on the state contract. Jim, you want to go over what we signed today?
Yes. Governor Lee's grants to cities and counties, at the last meeting of the legislature back in session, they changed the process. We had already applied, like a lot of cities and counties had, for funds under their application process. Well, they changed it now, where the application process goes away. They also released the strings they had attached to it, whereas before you had to do certain things with the fund. Now they pretty much say you can use it for anything. And we discussed this a little bit, I think, at the last budget meeting. So y'all are aware of this, but I think we made the decision, in our agreement, that we just continue on with our plan as far as what we were planning on purchasing with those funds. And as we submitted the letter today, which is a letter of commitment, they are supposed to have funds back in our hand by the end of the month. So we should get, I think our amount is $169,300 and something thousand dollars. Chester County's amount went increased. Their amount's like $795,000 now that they're getting. So, it's good that this money's flowing back to the cities. It's good that they were losing the reins, because some cities are gonna need this a lot worse than maybe we do today, and have to spend it on just trying to keep operations going. But because of our situation, we're gonna be able to spend this on some of the items that we need and have to purchase anyway. The police vehicles, the air compressor for the fire department, and the air tanks. So that's the plan, Steve.
And this is for the 2 SUVs they've already reserved, right?
Yes, we would be asking for permission tonight to go ahead and buy the 2 Durangos off state contract, just like we bought other vehicles off state contract.
And what's, I think we thought that from the footprint, we might want to turn around now.
When we originally talked to them several weeks ago, they told us that we would have them delivered here July the 31st. I talked to them last week. They have not even went to the assembly line yet. They're projecting they will go to the assembly line sometime in August. We are supposed to be towards the front of the line because we reached out and kind of communicated with them several weeks ago. So I'm hoping August or September we'll have. That's a conservative guess.
So the money be here by the end of the month, maybe?
Yes, that's the projection, everything that they said.
I'll make a motion to go ahead and approve the purchase of the 2 police vehicles from the state contract.
Have a motion to approve the 2 vehicles on the state contract. Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a second. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor, signify by aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Another business, solid waste. Here's an issue that is going to affect the city. Again, I think everybody understands that the county is looking at a solid waste fee. They're talking about it. If that solid waste fee goes into effect, that will be county-wide, which will include city residents. Okay, as of right now, the city is paying approximately over $60,000 a year typically. We've done that in Johnny's existence of this thing ever started back 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And from my understanding is that the county can never use property tax to fund solid waste. If they did that, they couldn't get our tipping fee under state law. But if they do this fee and assess it to city residents, the tipping fee should go away. Now, that's where Jim, I guess Jerry Spore and Jim will go in and try to make sure and look to know what our options are when that comes about. We want to advise you that if the fee is passed by the county, that will affect the tipping fee, you think. We're going to get a ruling, make sure Jerry helps us get a ruling, make sure we know where we're at on that. But, Jim, this is something we talked about. Gavin Patterson, he was the man they talked about the year, is tipping fee.
It's always been our understanding that if they did use any fee or property taxes countywide to fund their sanitation department, that they cannot charge us the tipping fee. The reason they've been able to, request us to pay the tipping fees all these years is because the fact is they're taking monies from the county general fund that's not supposedly collected from city taxpayers and using that to help fund sanitation, but not the property tax. This does change that. And we sort of been upfront with the county and let them know that we feel like this will go away. So where they can know this, that's our feelings. And we'll just work with them and work with Jerry and try to make sure everybody's sort of in agreement with legally what the right steps is to take. But we're hoping, not hoping, think what they do, will may make a difference what we do.
Also,
Right now, we're not sure what they're doing. They're meeting Tuesday night. They tabled the matter. It's my understanding it's coming back to the county
21st.
the 21st for consideration again. So I don't know what the status is. It's my understanding it will be a private act for them. It will have to go to the state legislature in January or February. They come back and get ratified. So we're not talking about this happening in this budget year. It will be in the following budget year. Every time around.
If you figure, if you look at our budget, our sanitation budget, the tipping fee is about a little over 8% of our sanitation budget. It's
8 to 9%.
So it's about 8 or 9%. It's what our tipping fee is to the sanitation bill. Next thing is COVID. And I think we talked about during the budget, the splash pad, and I think we've got y'all's opinion. Y'all want to make a decision if, when we would even consider opening splash pad. That's one issue. The splash pad is ready, but here we are. So we're asking for guidance from the board.
Have we reached out to other counties to see what they are doing there? Because that'd be the first thing somebody would say.
As I'm talking right now, someone has got it set up. So
I haven't heard of any of that have opened up in years.
I think with
From a health and safety standpoint, I'll shine with what's going on right now with this virus. I wouldn't think about it. That's just John Affairs and Emergency Management Director. You put it forward, do what you want to do, but I wouldn't even consider it.
I would agree with you doing that, because it's serious. It's virus, it's coming back strong.
But if you know, see what's going on now with youth sports programs, kids that are going to travel and stuff, not even all over the south and other places. They're coming in, youth are getting sick. When the youth starts getting it, it may not affect it as much as it does some vulnerable population. The elderly, people with heart problems, people different things, the grandmothers, grandfathers, and stuff like that, it affects them. So this thing is going to trigger. It's not going to slow down. We can say that. And some people think it's a farce, some think it's a government plot, something, whatever they want to think it is. You know, they're serious regardless of what you think. That's all I'm saying.
Let's just reiterate, if it's okay with the board, we'll bring this back up to you in August, and we'll let you just do like exactly we did tonight. Look at the numbers and make a informed decision, because I don't think the number's going to change in the next month. So I agree with that.
It's talking about 12 to 53.
53 today. Speaking while we're on this topic, there's another question. We were talking, several of us talked here. These two rooms, this room and the classroom is booked up this month.
And this month in August, I think I have 11 different groups here between now and the end of the month. I've got next month already, it's repeat of the census training and election training from this month. I don't know how many different groups, a lot of it's saying the census group, that's more group people coming into that training. And I was thinking there's like 15 days or something next month, including some weekends. So they're already booked up in these rooms. So we got a lot of people that are going to be coming in to this facility. And, you know, I don't know whether we need to start trying to limit it or what, that y'all's call.
But, you know, I'll tell you again, health and safety standpoint, if there's not some deep cleaning done, you know, after every one of these meetings, everything wiped down, and clean like it should be. I'm not talking about a brush over. I'm talking about being clean, back of all the chairs, all the counter and tables. If we don't have the resources to have that done every day, or when that's over with, to the next day, or come in and treat it, if the cost is gonna be prohibited, we want to pay for it, find the funds and take care of it, that's fine. But if we don't do that, then I think we're not doing our due diligence, we'll take the bid.
I know we don't have the staff of the facilities here to do it, so they can be almost look like hiring a company, and that would get very costly.
And we don't know how large a group to see.
Right now, we have no idea.
See, that's a little risky too, because there's,
One that's really concerning Jim and I is the census. Because they're talking about all these training days. I mean, how many people are going to hire this new church council? We're figuring we're going to get a lot of people coming in here from other counties and everywhere else to be trained here. I got a feeling that the census people have decided this is going to be their training location for Southwest Tennessee, how it feels like. And that's a big concern we talked about. That's a big concern I got.
Well, it definitely makes our city work to bring it all day long. So it's something
we
that,
have everybody that risk, so I don't like that.
Y'all let us, we'll start canceling these and send it out, but I mean, this is something I really felt the board needed to give me some guidance on this one. Because the one thing we did do today, anybody doing business, we're funding them back into the two county areas where we have protection and things like that. We're not letting people come on through as much now like we did after we stopped. We're trying to keep trying to funnel every bit of business into the utility collection area or the general or the administrative collection area. And then if they got to go somewhere else, then we make arrangements to take care of that there. We started that today, and but this is an issue. I just didn't feel like it'd be proper for me to cancel all these without having something that especially when I have board meeting tonight, when y'all have input to what you need to do.
And some of the things would probably be easier to cancel than others. Some of the folks that are reserved for some of the stuff might be hard for them to read, find other places to meet right now. We'd have to take that into consideration since it's already obligated. We can sit down and guide with us about different things, I guess. When they come in the door, they have to come to one side and get all over the building.
Yeah.
Different things like that. You know what we're trying to make it as safe as possible. I don't know how we do that. You get people in here from all over the country.
Well, myself and the mayor will reach out to these groups to see what we can maybe reschedule, see who, let's face it, this stuff going on, some of the groups may go ahead and cancel.
That way,
That way, and we might be able to limit the usage without going.
I think the classroom would be a whole lot easier.
Down any other future,
Yeah, I think the classroom would be a whole lot easier to clean for us.
This would be hard.
And then this room right here, if I have y'all permission, we're gonna shut it down.
I think you'd be wise.
I just think we just have to shut this one down because this would be a whole lot harder with the seating and everything else to keep clean. We sanitize it, and, we can do that and then shut it down. And if it can't fit in the classroom or we can deal with the classroom, we'll leave.
well, we had less people first time we shut down the whole state whenever the virus was going around. Now, it's going so fast right now, it's just there's no brain. I can't even understand why we're not even considering shut down again because it's going that fast. And then you got school children trying to go to school in August. This is a very, very serious situation that we got going on. And if you double the amount you had the first time that the virus came out and you shut down, then something's got to be done now because I know that even if you do the things of you 6 feet apart, you do everything that you possibly can, but it's spreading so fast that people are going on vacation, then they're coming back to the state of Tennessee or whatever. That we can control, but to save our citizens that come to work every day in these offices, my opinion is that we shouldn't allow, we just shouldn't allow too many people to go.
Here on the safe side.
Right, at this point,
I think one thing too is the fear of us is our employees here. You talk about fire department, police department, that's real quick, that's their fear. If there's a couple of guys get it, and then we're running short shifts and everything else, and that's a big fear we have.
I
I'll tell you what, one thing we'll do on this, like I say, we'll close this room down, we'll start going through and see what we can weed out, if it's okay with y'all. If it's okay with y'all, I'm gonna reach out to the census and see the census can find any people to go. You got any problem with doing that? No. Okay. I think, because the census really concerned because how many meetings they scheduled? It was like 5 or 6 on weekends.
Well, I mean, they were like 8 or 10 days. And they're asking the classroom and the overflow down at the Blue Cross room downstairs for overflow.
So I just think we're going to have to reach out to them and tell them this is the problem we've got. And I think I'll work on that. If I have any problems, I'll reach out to y'all on that. Okay. Rich, you got anything? You got anything? Carter?
To let everybody know, we started the project on Amber Cove, it was budgeted in, we've already got all the material and all that, the weather had been such that we can do that, we're gonna run about 800 feet, 6-inch water lines, and a fire hydrant, had a lot of water quality issues there, and that project is proved to improve, we already have materials, so we're actually starting that. As another thing that we've got a blower in to do smoke testing, and I've got some door hangers and things. Door should be here by first of the week, and we're going to coordinate with the police department and the fire department and try to let everybody know what areas we'll be smoke testing in and try to alleviate some of the holes in yards and things that could possibly be failure spots in the sewer line and start trying to reduce some of the iodine in our wastewater facility. And so we'll probably do some smoke testing. That is a product that's used by towns all over the United States. It's a non-hazardous type material process that it does. So that would be something we'll probably get some calls about once we start doing it. Because if anybody's got gutters tied to the sewer, they'll smoke just like a chimney. They've got something that's a dry track inside a business or a building or something that smoke, even though it's non-toxic or anything, you may get some calls.
What about your HVAC at River Drive? Did you have that?
We had that, it's already been replaced.
Great. What about your move of the water?
Yeah, most all the pipe and stuff is inside, not exposed to the sunlight, and still in the process of organizing the group. Just in spare time, rainy days, we're building the one-week wastewater laboratory, and that's just, kind of slower pace there, but we're utilizing the labor that's there during the daytime when it's raining and contracting that.
I want to say to the board that are people that are in charge of people, this is a good city. You guys are very strong, and I'm very proud to say that we have developed a very strong team here in Henderson. And you department heads do a great job. We got a very strong police department. Fire is doing great. Very proud of each and every one of them. And every time I come in this office, every time we come up here, there's never I've had a complaint about any one of them. I'm very proud of that. Citizens want you to understand that this board works hard. We don't just come up here and just not take this job serious. It's a very serious job when you are working with citizens. And I take pride in that. I'm pretty sure every board member here does the same thing. It's a pleasure to work with Bobby and this group. And it's I want you to understand that no matter what happens in Henderson, this team always stick together. So I think we form a very, very strong team. And I love you all. I really enjoy working with you. We're not always going to agree. Always going to agree. And I would think that's what the citizens of Henderson would want. It's about there's a group that's going to make decisions. That's going to be best for you. We all agreed on everything. That's gonna be an item for. So thank you.
I've got a couple of things. Before we did the sewer line at the Johnson Circle, we redid that line that had collapsed behind the Gillen's house. O'Neill, okay. Where that manhole where it started and there was riprap there, I'm hearing from neighbors in that area about it washing a lot more, that there's not as much riprap in that area. Just if, I don't know if Public Works or if utility could check on it and just make sure that that's not the case. So, because there's so much water that comes through that ditch.
That does need to be re-wrapped, and, just weather has been where we can get down that ditch. A considerable amount of water goes down that corridor every time it rains, and, that, area, we've done some work recently on a couple of the yards and things that's been kind of backlogged on because of the very rainy weather we've had, and that's one of the items that's still on the list to be done.
Okay, great, I appreciate it. Look, no, it was not my mother that asked about it. Yeah, I figured we did. The second thing is, with all that rain we had the other weekend, that, I noticed at Greenway Park there at that bridge, did all that riprap get pushed because of the water pressure up underneath the bridge, or is that, it probably needs to be pulled back out so that when we have more big rains, it can get through there? But that's the only two things I have.
I had a couple of things I was gonna ask how we put a new motor in the garbage truck. I assume everything's going well with it. Something that, we might want to do, reach out to, actually to Scott's brother, Shannon, works at the university, and they've got some handheld, ionized equipment that will sanitize, and he can do a large, all sort of in a short period of time. And it's supposed to be pretty effective. And I know the piece of equipment's about $1,500. But before all this started, it's about half that. It's about $1,500 now. And he might, Jim or somebody might check with him and give some idea about what we might be able to do. And it seemed to work pretty timely in a quick fashion. And if we're short-handed in doing stuff, that might help us get everything sanitized a little quicker. It's supposed to be able to, like these chairs, stick to the back of them and really do a good job. The other thing is, I know Carter had followed up on the traffic light situation at White in Maine, and also down at Midland in Maine, where the sensors weren't working quite right. And he still, I know the guy tried or something, but it still seems to be backing up, like the one in White in Maine seems to default to White Avenue, backs a bunch of cars up on Main. And that's something I really think we need to get back in touch with you, Carter, get that fixed before school starts. It's bad enough now, it'll really be bad at certain times of the day, trying to get traffic flow. So those were the couple items I wanted to mention.
I think what's coming down the road, there's just about everything. Thank you.
That, I'll entertain a motion for us to adjourn. Thank you.